Well, this is what I'm doing with these kitty cat litter things that are left over. I'm putting water in them. I rinse them out a couple times, and this is not actually the correct way to use this stuff, pull shock or calcium hypochlorite, but I'm going to do it the quick and dirty method because I don't really think I'm going to be using this for drinking, but if I did have to use it for drinking, I put it through a filter. What you're supposed to do is take a heaping teaspoon, which a teaspoon is like this, not a tablespoon. You got 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon, right? You're supposed to put that in 2 quarts of water, mix it up, okay? Then you don't drink that. You don't drink that. That's like freaking poison, man. And then you take that in 100 to 1 to purify the water. So you would take 1.28 ounces or 1.3 ounces of that solution into a gallon, which is 128 ounces. So what I'm going to do, I'm doing it quick and dirty, man. I see there's a little bit on here, just, you know. And these will be sitting in here for a while, so I'm probably going to put them between the 2 sheds so the sunlight doesn't break down it, you know, whatever. Cause any kind of biological chemistry going on in there with microbes. But yeah, I'm not really putting, definitely not putting a heaping teaspoon in there, but it's actually, that's a lot more than you need. And my theory is that that's not enough to freaking hurt you, but that's probably enough to knock out microbes in your system, because this calcium hypochlorite is, from that guy, the Miracle Mineral Solution. This is one of them. This is Miracle Mineral Solution 2, which I don't think really cures anything, but a lot of times when you're sick, it's in your stomach, and this will, as long as you're not taking it to the poisonous amount, which that isn't. Like I said, the real solution for doing this, and I'm putting, it's a little more than you really need, because it's probably quite a bit more, but I figure this is probably going to get some biological crap in here after a while if I'm leaving it outside, even if it's not directly in the sun. And I kept this plastic cover over here, so it's more area it won't get in the sunlight, And it's kind of a guesstimate, but it's quick and dirty, because I don't even know if I'll ever use this water. If I use it for emergency, it might just be for, using a shower thing or something. And in that case, you wouldn't mind having a little bit of extra, or maybe washing some clothes or something. You wouldn't mind having a little extra calcium hypochlorite in there. That's all this is, pool shock. But this isn't really, it's stronger than it's recommended, and I know it's kind of like eyeball, but it's quick and dirty, but this actually is the method that the Marine Corps and all the people out in the field, they use to purify water. They use this method. They don't use chlorine bleach. It's much better. This is actually the same stuff that a lot of the the water purification tablets are made out of. Except you could buy a whole pound of this for $3. They don't tell you that shit though. This one's actually got a little more extra, but oh well. But yeah, the way I'm looking at it is, I don't think I'll ever need this water, but if I need it, it'll be good for a longer period of time than normal, because it's got extra amount in there. Like I said, the real right way to freaking do this is you take one, you don't put this in the water you drink. This is a solution that you make to make the water you drink. To make the solution, the first solution, is you take a heaping teaspoon of this, of the calcium hypochlorite, which is a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, a heaping teaspoon, and you put it in 2 quarts of water and you mix it around. Then that solution you use 100 to 1 to purify the water. So in other words, 1.28 ounces does a gallon, because you got 128 ounces. So 3 ounces, 3 ounces will do, I guess, about 2.5 gallons. Okay. So what I got in here, roughly eyeball, is a little more than you need, but I don't know if I'm going to be using this for drinking, but actually I have the filters and stuff. If I need to drink this, I would suspect of the water. I would drink it through the filter, but then I know that the filter would take out too many chemicals too, you know, the water field filters. But I know I'm starting with water that's pretty clean in the first place, you know. So that's just a quick and dirty, and that's one of the reasons you don't want to throw away a lot of these things. Now I think these damn things, another reason I'm not going nuts on this, I think these things are biodegradable plastic. Like they make all the plastics today biodegradable. So I don't know how long these things will last, maybe a year or two. That's another thing. But in the meantime, you know, as Mr. Kitty Cats use up litter, I'll just keep saving these up and storing them between the sheds. Well, here we go. Between this shed and that shed, some pool shocks in there. You know, just put a tiny sliver, tiny amount in each 5-gallon can. That should be enough. Should be more than enough. But anyway, simple, quick, and dirty. And like I said, if you're going to drink this, you want to make sure you have the measured amount. But then, if you're putting this through a filter, or if you even had to drink it, you're probably okay even with this ballpark figure. You know, if you had to. I mean, better than no water, right? And just a little extra, I mean, talk a little bit extra, is going to kill microbes in your gut. Because this actually is MMS too. So, you know, not a cure-all or nothing, but sometimes it helps a little bit when you're really sick.